Hi, I'm Aumkara Newhouse, and I'd like to talk to you a little bit about meditation. Part of the AKASH training is learning to calm our feelings of the heart by focusing on the breath. When one has a panting breath, kind of like a dog out of breath as been running, you kind of get that agitation affects the body. And so when people are breathing fast, we tend to notice that they are excited about something. Conversely, when people are breathing slowly, they tend to be calm. By consciously measuring our breath, inhale, exhale, we know that, and how many people use this technique, to count to 10, inhale and count to 10 as a way to work with the rise of the emotion of anger. Inhale, exhale. So when we are meditating, we are going to try to find a way to become conscious of the breath in the body, and by that create a bit of a calmer feeling, which in turn will affect the heart, which by reflex calms the mind. There are other approaches. Some people just kind of repeat a certain phrase. Some people will use a mantra. And all those have efficacy too. They are effective. They do work. This approach focuses on the breath and eventually will add a bit of a mantra energy to it or some words. The mind likes to have something to do, and we give it a few words, and that can be helpful also. There are also other reasons for using certain words have been shown to have a calming effect on the mind and the heart, and so those ones we call mantras or tools of thought or affirmations or prayers. They all are slightly different. They all are in other ways similar. So one of the essential aspects of meditation is to have the back straight, and to do that we need to be sitting in some sort of position where the hips are slightly elevated to allow the pelvis to tilt forward to maintain that curve in the back, lower back. The upper back has a kind of an outward curve. From the side you'd have sort of this S curve happening. Maintaining that allows the spine to stack, and it's very comfortable and allows us to relax without it using as much muscle tension to maintain an upright body. Well, having achieved that, then we can sort of become aware of the belly, the stomach, moving in and out with the breath. So we inhale and exhale, and the stomach falls back down. Some people try to breathe with the chest, and the chest obviously has rib cages, and it's very hard for the chest to expand and contract. So you're hard to have a tough time getting a very full breath. While it's not as pretty to be seen breathing with your tummy, it's nevertheless is more effective and more relaxing. So for meditation, when people hopefully aren't watching you, having your tummy move up and down doesn't present a problem with trying to keeping yourself from looking as wonderful as you can look according to certain standards. I apologize for that interjection. We'll probably have to edit that part out of the video. So we have an upright spine, we have a comfortable seating posture, our back is away from a chair, or if we're sitting in some sort of cross-legged yoga position, the hips are still tilted a little forward to create the curve in the back. We're watching the breath. Lastly, if you're looking straight ahead, the mind tends to be on the conscious plane. If you're looking a little down, it tends to be unconscious. If you're looking up, as if at a distant mountain, it tends to elevate the thoughts. And how many movies portray or project the feeling of upliftment, of inspiration, by looking at distant mountains. It's just part of the way we're made. So by having the eyes looking slightly up, as if at a distant mountain, and then closing the eyes, we can give ourselves another opportunity to focus on calmness and things outside of the daily conscious world. Things that keep us agitated and engaged, such as stoplights or traffic or people or news programs or all those other things that keep our mind engaged. By looking a little bit upward, we can we find inspiration. So those little tips on how to start meditating. With that thought, what can happen beforehand? Well, we've talked about that in other AKASH and source energy medicines. videos about removing residual stress in the body. And one way to begin to remove it, you may not remove it all, is simply to tense the entire body with an inhalation, short through the mouth, tense the whole body, and exhale. And I'm sorry, I said inhale through the mouth, and I meant inhale through the nose. We'll have to redo the video, this part of the video for that part most definitely at some point. So inhaling through the nose, tense, exhale, relax. The throat is tensed in both cases when you inhale and exhale to become more aware of the breath, but that also tends to stimulate the base of the spine, the base of the brain, the top of the spine, which has the reptilian brain stem, the most primitive or earliest part of the brain that develops first when you are first born. It has control of the autonomic nervous system. It controls heart rate and breathing. By stimulating that area, even indirectly, and telling it to relax, we can help induce a more relaxed and more aware state in the body. And by relaxation, we do not mean subconscious, we do not mean asleep. We mean simply tension-free. And when you're very relaxed, because there's no resistance, you've gotten rid of those residual resistance, you can be much more effective at whatever you're trying to do, simply because there's nothing stopping you from moving ahead. And that's our goal through all of these techniques, is to reconnect with our energy from the source by transforming the resistances to the connection to that source. So with a little bit of meditation, we can inhale, hold, exhale, inhale, hold, exhale, inhale, hold, exhale. A little bit longer inhalation. Hold a little longer. Exhale. Now close your eyes and inhale. Hold. Exhale. Now, allow the breath to come and go as it will, being aware of the stomach rising and falling, and lift the eyes upward slightly. You might become aware of a bit of coolness in the nostrils as you inhale, a little bit warmth in the nostrils as you exhale. Keeping the eyes upturned. You might feel a gathering of energy at the point of concentration between the eyebrows right there. When we need our brows to concentrate, it brings energy there, so our goal is to bring energy there without the knit, without that tension. And you might pause this video for a little bit, because we'll close our meditation if you wish to meditate longer now. Thank you all. And now we'll do something that's a tradition in many parts of the world, of rubbing the hands together to energize them. Lift the hands up and sending the blessings, whatever peace we've held in the meditation, out to the whole world. And I apologize if chanting Om is offensive to you. You can also chant Amen. 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 Thank you for the opportunity to share some meditation with you. This This is Aumkara Newhouse. Blessings on your day. Bye.